afternoon and welcome back to Junior Canes Vision. We are live at you from the beautiful green ice palace of the Rage in gorgeous downtown Greer, South Carolina. We are ready to take on today the hometown Carolina Rage. This is their home rink, and that's obvious. Very nice clubhouse here. Got a whole thing going on. Workout space back there. Very nice if you have not been to the Rage's home. And today, missing a few players, but the ones that are here are going to put on a show for you. In net today, number 72, Nick Connelly. And he will likely be in net for us the entire weekend as Finn O'Connell, home ill. We're sending good wishes to him. Hello, Jane. How are you today? Hope snowy Ohio's treating you well. Had a nice ride down with your grandson. Nice young man, as always. We are also missing this weekend Morgan Kaminsky, who's down exploring Mouseland in Orlando, Florida, visiting Disney. Also missing Henry Fleur, with wishes for Stephanie and Mitch to both feel better. And missing Weston Clark as well. Weston not playing this weekend, so we will miss him as well. So a fresh 15 on the clock. We are ready to get underway. So we've got, I believe, all 5D have reported for action and 7 forwards. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we play 6 and 6. Who knows? But I do know that we're going to get some skating in. Good news as we skate is this rink is a little smaller, so a little less ice to cover. The neutral zone, your eyes do not deceive you. It is not the angle. It is not quite as large as the boys are used to. And back behind the net shortened a bit as well. So a little bit shorter ice surface makes for an interesting game, so expect a good number of offsides calls. And probably more icing than normal. But we'll have fun anyway, regardless of where we're playing. All right, the Rage have broken from the net, waiting for the Canes to do the same, all gathered in the huddle. Having a last chat.
See it.
First of a doubleheader this weekend. We'll play, obviously, right now. And then we'll be back live 9:45 in the AM, or 9:15, maybe actually 9. I don't know, somewhere in the 9-ish vicinity. So check your schedules. Be ready to go. All right, looks like gonna start us off on D. It is number 3, Cam Cobb. And we'll see who. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Looks like we are going to have, Cam Cobb and number 28, Shane Carmack. Starting us off at center, number 24, Levi Setzer. On his wings, number 77, Al Levine. And on his opposite side wing, number 82, the alternate captain, Kyron Gibbons. All right, so just about ready to get underway here as the Rage take the ice. All right, sets are set to take the face off. The sticks are tapping. That means we're ready to go. All right, puck down, and the Rage look to take that one, but Levine able to get a stick on it. Sent back into Rage territory, and they real quickly retrieve it. Moving around back, Gibbons got a stick on it. And the Rage take it out of the zone, moving it on up ice. Got a bit behind him, skipped out of the zone, and that's offside. So clock stops 14:44. And we'll get a face-off once again in the neutral zone. Same crew stays out. Gibbons, Levine, Setzer, Carmack, and Cobb. Puck down, skips back this time to the Canes. Setzer takes it. He's moving into the offensive zone. Off of Gibbons' foot. And skips back. Cobb able to retrieve it, and a high fly ball to center field lands on the logo. Picked up once again by the Rage, and they'll knock it into the zone. Icing waved off, back to Cobb behind the net. able to corral it, trying to move it up ice. Levine takes a poke at it, but not able to clear it. They get a shot that goes off the side of the net. Down into the corner, Rage go back to get it. Al looking for it, and picked up by Gibbons. That skips off the front of his stick. And down to the Rage in the corner. Puck left loose, waiting for a home. Can Gibbons fit back to it first? He did, let it loose. And now Konechka, Cheno, and Kessel lines one up. Oh, and Riley just missed on the tip. Nearly caught the outside, got the secondary shot, but didn't have the right angle. So it is Bracy, Cheno, and Konechka out. Back on D, Kessel and Shabbat. So 13:42 to go. Good opportunity for the Canes to score there, but not able to get the angle on it. And Cheno picks it up. Nice pass up to Bracy. Bracy carries it onside, trying to move through traffic. He's pickpocketed by a number of green jerseys. They have it back. Bracy continuing to battle to get it back. Now back to Cheno. Cheno stands in the lane. And the Rage take over. They'll dump it back up ice, and that will go for an icing. So 13-17, a face-off coming deep in Rage territory. And a line change brings out Geyer, Setzer, and Crane. I think they'll play forward. And Cobb and Carmack back on D. So it looks like we'll be running 2 D pair. All right, and the Junior Canes able to win that faceoff. Skips it back into the neutral zone. So everybody tags back up. They'll dump it back down in the zone. Rage take over, but Geyer on the brow trying to get back to it. Now Cobb gets a handle on it, and that one skips low back behind the net. Sets are looking for the steal. Now over to Crane. Crane dumps it back behind the net, and in steps Cobb. He gets a shot off. Beautiful shot from the angle by Cobb. With the goaltender up to the task. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Finn. All right, Setzer, Geyer, Crane stay out. Carmack and Cobb on D. All right, face off down and won by the Rage. The Rage moving around back behind the net. Crane looking for the steal. Good play by Crane. Now Geyer trying to get a stick on it, but the Rage able to escape. Backing him up is Carmack. Well played. He knocks it into the neutral zone. And Setzer stepping up. He's looking for the puck. All down out in front. That one slides through the crease. Nobody home. And the Canes still trying to get it back. Crane knocks it wide. And Crane and Cobb deciding who's going to take it. The answer is neither of them. And skips back to Geyer. Geyer looking for the centering pass. Setzer tried to tip that one in, but the netminder able to dive out onto it. 12-17, another stop in the action. And that brings out Shabbat and Kessel on D. Levine, Konechka, and Gibbons. So it looks like we are running 2 centers with 3 forward lines. And our 2 D pairs. Canes take the face off. Kessel bounces one in. That skips over on literally on top of the net. Konechka has it down in the corner. And battling, trying to keep it in. Kessel does a beautiful job holding it in at the blue line. Now back behind the net. Kessel has it, or Konechka has it once again. Skips back to Levine. And that goes off everybody's stick. Picked up on the opposite side by Shabbat as it sails back up ice. One of the Rage players puts the body on Shabbat. Puck skips out loose. And Shabbat's going to go say hello again. And Levine just got smushed. He's fine, but he got a smush. It's a technical term that I stole from one of my other Hockey Mom broadcast friends. So credit to Maggie O'Plant for that one. And that skips around the ice over to Mr. Kyron Gibbons. He also gets smushed. And Gibbons knocks that one deep into Rage territory. Rage have it. They're trying to escape the zone. Gibbons closing in, trying to get possession back. And back up ice we go. Kessel sends it over to Shabbat. Shabbat's going to move up on the inside. Shabbat's going to take it himself. He's still holding on to it, closing in on the net. He'll get a shot off, but it skips up off the side. Shabbat's still holding on to it, trying to get another shot, but that's deflected through Rage parents. Cheno now out, so it is Cheno, Setzer, and here comes Bracy, and offsides. So it's going to be Bracy, Setzer, Cheno, Carmack, and Cobb. Puck down. Carmack grabs it. He'll whip it around the boards. And Bracy is going to step up trying to claim it, looking for the pass out to Carmack, but not enough on that to get it by the Rage. And it's a breakaway, beautifully defended by Cam Cobb, and then a gorgeous save by Mr. Nick Finelli. So another stop in the action, 10:34 on the save, and a face-off coming down in our defensive zone. So Cheno, Setzer, Bracy, Carmack, and Cobb, your lineup. And back to Carmack. Carmack whips it over to Bracy. Bracy looking for Cobb. Cobb able to haul it in. He's looking across ice to Cheno, but that is a bit high and a bit deep. Nobody able to get that one. So back up Rage ice we go. And let's see who can knock it away. Everybody's knocking it away. Nice job by Levi to get it. Excuse me. Yeah, that was Levi. Levi with a poke check. Disrupts the play. Back to Bracy. Bracy trying to get a pass off. Out into the neutral zone looking for Setzer. Cheno picks it up. Cheno trying to move around the outside. He'll do the shot on net. But defended, knocked out, and picked back up by the Rage. Cheno stepping in, trying to claim it. Still battling behind the net, trying to get it back. Now Bracy steps in, putting on pressure. And that escapes. That's going to go for an icing. 9:45 to go first period. Still scoreless. Once again, Shabbat, Kessel, and here comes Konechka, Geyer, and Crane. And face-off taken by the Rage. Kane's battling to get it back, and beautiful job by Crane to tip it loose. Maybe there's a hidden forward in there we did not know about. All right, the Rage moving up ice. Shabbat able to stick it away. Well done. And as it skips towards Finelli, puts the glove hand out, knocks it down low. 9:29. Another stop in the action, still scoreless. A slow-moving first period so far. And that face-off taken by the Rage, a little D-to-D passing. Crane steps up, it knocks loose as it deflects on him, and Crane's putting on the Jets, trying to get back to it first. He does. Crane knocks it off the wall, trying to send it back behind the net. Konechka's there. Can he calm it down before he's knocked out? Gets it on the boot. Well played. Konechka looking for the wraparound. He's got Crane out front, but sends it back to the D. A D-to-D pass out ahead, and nice job by Shabbat to get back to that one. He banks it up the boards. Looking for Geyer. Geyer hit the brakes, let the guy skate in on him, and picked up by Konechka. So well played by the Canes. Over to the opposite side, Konechka takes a hit off the boards, and that whips around to the side. Shabbat backhands it. Nobody home in the corner, except the guys in green. And they'll whip that one around the board once again, and again held in. Beautiful play by Kessel. That one sent for a sail. Shabbat will knock that down at the blue line, whip it back up as everybody gets back on side. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the broadcast. All right, and coming on the ice, it is Levine, Gibbons, Setzer. And back on D, Carmack and Cobb. So 8:32, still scoreless. Crystal's down dancing. I don't know if you can see her in the corner. The dancing Crystal is my favorite addition to the broadcast, I have to say. All right, that puck picked up by Levine. Levine able to move it out of the zone, but the Rage take over. Not quite enough on that pass to evade the advancing Rage players. And skipped out into the neutral zone. Gibbons trying to settle it down, able to kick it back with a stick. He'll dump it back behind the net, and the Rage are going to get there first. Setzer putting on pressure, though. Nice play by him. And escaped down into the zone. Back to Carmack in the neutral zone. Now back up, Levine trying to knock it loose. At center ice. Taken over by Gibbons for a moment. Gibbons trying to knock him loose. But no go back to the Rage. The Rage playing a nice game of catch with Carmack. Carmack hauled down, not able to get that pass off. I think the puck is actually under him. Still under him. It's in there somewhere. Cobb trying to dislodge it. Levine in to help out. Everybody's digging, and the puck's going nowhere. Finally skips out over to Mr. Cam Cobb. Cobb looking up ice and looking for Gibbons, but Gibbons went inside. Pass went outside. Setzer able to get back to it. And Setzer up, hauled off his feet for a second, or attempted to be hauled off his feet. Gibbons down battling. Setzer slides in. Good physical play by these guys. Still down low. And back to the Rage, trying to escape. Carmack did a beautiful defensive job getting between the puck and the player. And sails around the boards. Took an odd bounce, stayed in the zone. Now back to Gibbons and Cobb battling for it. Gibbons has it for a second. Cobb trying to get a stick on it. Everybody down there trying to move it out. Puck skipped out and on the stick of Mr. Setzer. Levi headed up ice. He'll bank it off the boards. Back down low. And that gives everybody a chance for a line change. So here come Cheno and Riley has it. Riley gets a shot off. That's deflected in traffic. Down into the corner. Around the boards, back to Shabbat. He'll bank it in. It gets back to Bracey. Bracey looking for the centering pass. Tried to kick it back out to the D. Did not make it there. And oh, goodness. The ref and Shabbat and the Rage player. It was a three-way sandwich. I'm not sure who was the meat, who was the bread, but it sounded and looked loud. Cheno has it on the boards, trying to escape it. A bad pass by Cheno, though. Canes recover. That was a through-the-middle pass, not enough on that to escape the defenders, and Konechka picks it up down in front of the net. Cheno hauls it up. Cheno looking for Bracey. That time he'll dump it in, but that's going to be an icing. And again, a little bit of a rush play. He had time to settle that guy down and did not. But again, this neutral zone is pretty narrow, so passes that normally are not icing will be today. Welcome, Jalen. Your kid's playing forward, doing a great job so far, and is out there right now. So it is Konechka, Geyer, Crane, and back on D, Kessel, and nope, Carmack and Cobb. 5:51 to go. Still scoreless in Greer. All right, Geyer's got it. He's moving through the middle. Trying to get around one player. One more poke check than he can handle. A little bit of chatting out there. With several players. Konechka hauled down. Back down ice we go. And no icing on that. So heads back behind the net. Carmack's there to get it. He'll backhand it, but the Rage able to get there first through the middle. Konechka gets it, trying to whip it around the boards. And that held in. Canes disrupted that pass and able to do it again. Cobb picks it up. Cobb trying to catch Konechka. Konechka's got space. Shot, save made. Rebound, stays alive. Secondary shot, sails wide. No Rage pick it up and they'll take it back into the neutral zone and whip it up ice. Pinelli slows it down. Cobb gets back to it. Knocked out of the air, knocked down. And Konechka moves it into the neutral zone with all body and momentum. And Gibbons now out, so it's Konechka, Gibbons, and Crane. Konechka's heading for a change, as is Crane. And a penalty coming up on Gibbons. Well, they're going to call it trip, I believe. So Kyron called for a trip. So the penalty box actually on the bench, just on the near side of the bench, but Bracey down there, Brian, not Alex, providing excellent guidance that Kyron can't just scooch down the bench. He's got to go out on the ice and come back in. No, actually there are two doors. Anywho, all right, Bracey out. So it's Bracey, Setzer, Shabbat, and Kessel. Time of that penalty somewhere around 4:15-ish. 1:43 left. Levi with possession. Skips it across. Bracey comes back to get it in the neutral zone. Bracey trying to settle it down. He'll send it back to Shabbat. Shabbat's going to take it on up ice. Trying to move through. He is tripped. So Shabbat does a great job drawing the foul. And that is going to take away the man advantage for the Rage. So time of that penalty, 4:10. That's going to give us 1:31 until Kyron is released in a 29-second power play of our own. 4:10 to go first period. Still scoreless in Greer. Bracey, Setzer, Kessel, and Shabbat out. Last minute substitution for the Rage, and we are back to action, 4-on-4 hockey. The Rage take that face off. That one skips down low, no icing. Back to Kessel. Kessel trying to move it up the boards to Shabbat. Shabbat's pass deflected. Rage take over in their zone. Or not in their zone, in our zone, actually. Their offensive zone. And whipped back around. Shabbat gets it. Now back to Setzer. Setzer trying to move through the middle. Puck still down in Rage offensive scoring territory. I'm adding more words than I need to. I don't know if I had enough coffee. Just go with the words. Anywho, 3:36 to go. First period, still scoreless. Kessel banks it around the backside. Well, puck stayed there. Kessel has to come back to get it. A change of direction. He'll whip it out. That didn't sound right. Back to Shabbat. And Shabbat has it. Shabbat moving up through traffic. He's got Setzer out ahead of him. Setzer stays up. Gracie goes for a change. Big hit on Shabbat. There's some chatter going on down there. I can't hear what it is. I wish I did. Oh, nice move by Shabbat. Shabbat with a beautiful shot. Centering pass there. And it is Cheno Setzer. All right, and a defensive change brings out Carmack and Cobb. We have Cheno and Konechka out. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Gibbons before we have the power play for the Junior Canes. All right, the Rage take that face off. Konechka putting on pressure, trying to escape the zone. And that one off of Cobb. He'll bank it up, but right back to the Rage. That one sent sailing back down towards Nick. And he'll deflect it. Puts it over for Konechka. Konechka's going to move up the boards. Cheno trailing in traffic. And puck skips back to the Rage behind the net. And the power play is on. So Gibbons out. Cheno putting on pressure. Cheno, stay with him. Gibbons got a stick on it. Just enough to deflect it, but the Rage able to get back to it. Now back to Konechka. Konechka whips it back into traffic. Oh, and Gibbons with the takeaway. Gibbons moving in, has to clear one man, though, and sails down into the inside corner. Now back to the D. Cobb takes a shot. That one goes off of Konechka. And back to the Rage. Through the middle. Another shot around the horn. Back to Cobb. And back to Gibbons. Gibbons trying to lock it loose. Now Konechka trying to knock it loose. And it's offsides for the Rage. So a neutral zone face-off coming. And a line change brings out Setzer, Geyer, and Crane. And it is Cobb and Carmack on D. Still scoreless, and now back to even strength. So 2 quick penalties come to nothing. Except an extra rest for a couple skaters. And Rage players moving through traffic. Cobb back to get it. He'll take it around the backside of the net. Around the corner, and another penalty called. I don't know what they called. And I think it's the Rage flagged for a penalty. Hello, Denise. Hello, Gary. All right, Rage called. I'm not sure for what, but a penalty assessed. So 2-minute penalty called at 1:47, which means once again, your Junior Canes are on the power play. All right, Crane, Setzer, Geyer, Shabbat, and Kessel. Can they make something happen? We will see. Face off goes to the Rage, skips back to the D. Shabbat's there. He lines one up, a rip of a shot, and that deflects off the goaltender and up into the out of play into the nets. But a hard shot by Shabbat. That was a beaut. All right, Setzer set to take the face off. Hello, Mom and Dad. All right, down into the corner, the Rage take that face off, but Crane stepping in, trying to get it back. Kessel doing a gorgeous job. He pinched it and held it. Geyer back to cover D. Rage trying to clear it, but Crane once again battling. Now back to Setzer. Bounces off the side of the net, trying to get it out front. Loose puck sort of in front of the net. Now over to Levi. Levi tries to find one in. Loose puck still there. Oh, and the Rage able to get it out of the danger zone, but Carson takes over. Only for a second. Rage get it back and able to clear the zone. Good chances there for the Junior Canes, but not able to knock it in. And back behind the net, Shabbat will send it over to the opposite side. It does not go far enough to clear the zone. Rage take over and still battling, shorthanded. Shabbat takes over. Shabbat heading up the boards. And he's going to carry it up ice himself. And sends it, looking for Geyer, but the pass disrupted. Good defense by the Rage, held that out. That was a beautiful shot, a beautiful pass, but no go. Back to Setzer. Setzer trying to find Crane. Crane sends it out. A little backhand pass ends up with Shabbat. Shabbat trying to make a move. He's held up. Knocks it back behind the net. And can it get to Crane? Oh, almost. Rage take over. And the Rage Send it for sale, and that'll go for an icing. So 18.5 seconds left in this first period. Still scoreless, 32 seconds left on the power play. And it is Carmack and Cobb out on D. Konechka, Levine, and Gibbons, your forwards. All right, back to the point, held in by Carmack. Carmack dribbles one up. Over to Konechka. Konechka sends it back to the D. Over to Cobb. Now to Carmack. Carmack tries to get the pass. Does not get a full look at that one, though, and it's taken over by the Rage. They'll flick it up over Shane's shoulder and back down low to Cobb. And through center ice as the buzzer was about to sound. That will mark the end of the first period. A 0-0 game here in Greer. So apparent post-game plans, there's a Top Golf near the hotel. There seems to be some excitement to hit the Top Golf. Also beautiful downtown Greenville. If you've not been there, highly recommend it. Very pretty river runs through the city. Lots of good restaurants. But I am going wherever the Geyer Mobile decides to go, as Riley and I rode down with them. So we'll see what we do. So after this weekend, the Junior Canes will take a well-deserved break. I think we have one more practice before the holiday season, and that's going to be a family skate Tuesday night. So lace them up, moms, dads, and siblings, and come on out and skate with the Canes. Not the big ones, the slightly smaller ones. It'll be fun. Not as crowded as the big skate with the Canes. Our family skate, and then we'll hit the holiday break back into action in the new year. And then our first games of the 2023 half of the season will find us in Tampa, Florida. So we'll go from South Carolina all the way down to Florida when we'll be next on Junior Cane Vision. I should add, I think we are the defending champs of that tournament. No pressure or anything, boys, but, you know, defend your title. All right, Konechka, Levine, Gibbons, Carmack, and Cobb out to start the second as we change sides. And we'll get a close-up look at the defensive prowess of Mr. Nick Finelli. All right, Canes win that face-off, kick back to Carmack. Carmack whips it up the boards, trying to get it to Konechka. Konechka just not able to handle the front end of that pass. And that one skipped off a player, now down to Cobb. And over to Konechka once again, trying to move up the boards. Puck keeps going in the right direction. Does not have a home at the moment. Gibbons closing in on it, trying to get it back. The Rage holding on to it. Through traffic, Konechka got the body on it. Well played. Now over to Cobb. Cobb moving in. Oh, and nearly made it. Live puck in front of the net. Levine nearly had one. I don't know how that didn't go in, but it did stay out. Carmack sends it back down ice, back to Levine before he's hauled off the puck. Konechka takes another shot at it. Now again to Carmack, who knocks it back down deep into the Rage zone, back behind the net. Puck kicks to the corner. Konechka over to get it. Back behind the net it goes. The Rage get there. It sits out front. Levine gets it. He gets a shot off. Rebound. Kicks to the Rage. Back to Carmack again. Shot deflected in traffic. Levine tries to take a swat at it, but it goes through his feet. Not able to get there. Cobb comes over to defend as the Rage player falls down. And now sending back up ice, and a line change brings out Cheno, Setzer, and I presume Bracey will join the party momentarily. For now, the Rage have it. Shabbat and Carmack defending. A Rage player was sitting at the blue line, opposite side, trying to get back to it. Good D by Shabbat, though. Rage closing in. Nice job by Carmack to take away that angle. No shot. Cheno starting to put on a little pressure. And I'm going to call a rough on Shane. I'm not sure I agree with that call, but I get no say. So Carmack's going to head to the bench. That puts us on the kill. And it looks like we're going to bring a line change. Cheno heads off. Crane comes on. It's going to be Crane, Bracy, Setzer, and Kessel. Oh, nope, I lied. Shabbat, Bracy, Setzer, and Kessel. 13-16, time of that penalty. The Canes win the face-off. Setzer will bank it out to the side. No icing, just gets it deep down into Rage territory. Now back to Shabbat, up ice. Shabbat whips it off the corners. And back to the Rage, who skate back down low behind their nets. Setzer putting on pressure. Bracy gets a stick on it, deflects the pass, but the Rage able to get to it first. Shabbat doing a good job keeping him wide. Bracy knocks it out, not with enough on it to get it out of the zone, unfortunately. Rage get another shot. Oh, skipped wide, thankfully. That was a close one, folks. All right, Shabbat again kicks it out and just dribbles over into the neutral zone. So the Rage forced to reset. Bracy trying to get it back and allows Kessel to get there. Kessel has it on the corner, gets it over to Bracy, and he'll knock it back into Rage territory. Setzer putting on pressure as the Rage pass around. Bracy comes across once again. Bracy looking for the steal, not able to get there. The Rage escape the zone, and at center ice, they start moving in. Oh, forgot the puck. Second shot. Oh, what a save by Fanelli. Big save. Oh, look at that. And Bracy tries to catch Setzer with the stretch pass. Just a bit ahead of him, but kept the puck down low. And now on the change, got a little caught up there, playing a man down here. The Rage take it in. And Geyer back to get it. Geyer knocks it loose. Oh, and Konechka with a breakaway here. Konechka moving in. Oh, pulled down. No call, but no shot attached to that. Kessel with a gorgeous job of holding on to it. Geyer moving around. Geyer gets another shot. Rebound kicked out live. Back to the Rage once again, and they'll move up ice looking for the stretch pass. That's knocked away by Shabbat back into the neutral zone. Rage have to get back on side, and they do not. So it is offside, 11:26 to go, still scoreless. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Carmack before we're back to even strength. And we now have Konechka, Geyer, Crane, and Cobb back on D. And Rage dump it back behind the net, able to get back to it. Crane putting on pressure, trying to chip it loose. Doing a good job keeping a stick on it. The Rage get it back, though. Now Crane once again. Crane in successive battles, doing a good job. I'm down in the corner once again. Cobb trying to knock it loose, and he does. Cobb moving up ice. Touch pass up to Setzer. Setzer's got space. Oh, denied by the Rage netminder. Puck stays alive, though. Crane with a backhander. Konechka settles it down. He's moving in. That shot sails up and out of play as the penalty expires and we go back to even strength. So good opportunities for the Junior Canes, but the Rage netminder so far has done an outstanding job. And we got to get more second and third shots on that. Let the play set up a little bit, get the rebound in. Konechka, Geyer, and let's see. Oh, Crane's going to step up to forward. So Konechka, Geyer, Crane, Carmack, and Cobb back on D. Konechka takes the face off, kicks back to Carmack. He'll whip it around the zone. Around the boards we go. And back to Konechka. Konechka with a backhander, descended from whence it came, and Crane in the opposite side corner to get it. Now down to Konechka again. Konechka trying to block it out. Holds on to it and trying to catch Geyer. Crane out front tries to chip it in. Deflected by either the defense or the goalie, not sure which. And that sets sail. Down low, and Cobb back to get it. Cobb will move it around the backside of the net, catches Geyer. Maybe. Now it catches Konechka. And puck onside, not anymore. Now Cobb sends it over as the Canes tag back up. Crane with a big shot. Rebound stayed alive. Konechka looking, dribbled out in front, but the Rage D able to get there first. So many close opportunities for the Junior Canes today that they're not able to capitalize on. And that one kicks back all the way down by Nick. Shane back to get it. And that's going to go for icing. So 9:51. Welcome, Karen. Hope Taylor's game turned out well. Enjoying Knoxville, I hope. Second period still scoreless, 9:51. And we have Gibbons, Setzer, and Levine out. Kessel and Shabbat back on D. Puck down and picked up by Setzer. Setzer with the touch pass out ahead. Now he's putting on the Jets, trying to get back to it. He'll do it again, and the wide open net across the opposite side as well. But again, nobody able to catch up to that and take advantage of the puck. Sitting on a basically empty goal side. And now whipped into the opposite side corner, near side corner. Setzer in battling. Chips out, goes to the Rage. Nope, back to Setzer. Now Setzer and Gibbons both battling, and the Rage come away with it. 9:20 left to go, second period. Levine putting on pressure. Now Shabbat hooking up ice, and that's going to be out. Oh, no, that should have been offsides, but not offsides. That's sent down low, and Kessel trying to get there first. And back into the neutral zone. Oh, Gibbons has space. Gibbons moving in, trying to get a shot off. Oh, good D by the Rage, knocks it wide. And back into the neutral zone. Everybody tags back up. Now Kessel trying to get space. Levine back cover D. Kessel pinched down low, trying to get that shot off. That one bounces off of Gibbons and sent sailing. And that'll go for icing. So 8:40, second period. That's going to bring out a line change and some vanilla ice. Let's kick it. I can't not sing. Sorry. Baby. Canes, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something. Sorry, can't not do it. I love that they're continuing to play that song. All right, Cheno, Bracey, Konechka, Carmack, and Cobb. Rage have it back, but quickly they'll dump it back down the boards, and that goes to Carmack and bounces up and out of play on the net. So a neutral zone face-off coming. And all of you should be very thankful that they stopped playing Vanilla Ice. My rap career went nowhere for a reason. All right, Konechka, Cheno, Bracey, Cobb, and Carmack. All right, puck down and back to Carmack. Carmack looking up to catch Bracey. Ends up back on Cobb as the Rage deflected, trying to find Konechka. That chips over to Bracey, who sends it in deep. Back to Cheno. Cheno battling behind the boards. Got a stick on it. Well played. Now back to Cobb. Cobb gets another shot. That's deflecting in traffic. Cobb still trying to free it loose. Bracey steps in on the point. Well played by Bracey. Good heads-up hockey there. And good punch of play by Shane Carmack. Good ice awareness. Knocks that one loose and realizes the player had gotten behind him. So good awareness by Carmack. Bracey and Cheno moving up ice. Bracey goes for the shot. That deflects off the defenseman. Back to Bracey again. Slides it through the crease over to the opposite side. Rage take over. Rage are going to move it back up ice. And back over to Cobb. Cobb pushed off the puck, trying to skip it into the zone. And Cobb being manhandled there. He's hauled down. Rage take over. And back to Carmack once again. Carmack catches Geyer. And Geyer down low. Geyer's moving around the backside of the net. He's got Cheno out front trying to clear it. Konechka gets the shot. That bounces up high. Puck still alive, trying to knock it in. Cheno battling. But the Rage able to get it back. And on the stretch pass, that'll kick back to Shabbat. So the Canes take over once again. They'll catch Geyer in stride. And Geyer still holding on to it, moving in. Oh, through the feet. The Rage take over. A little too much traffic there. Well, thank you, Michelle, for being nice about my rapping career. All right, that went off of Setzer's stick, so no icing, left down low. Setzer back to get it. And off the side of the net, the netminder reaches out, gloves that one, stops the action at 6:45. So still scoreless in Greer, so many opportunities. But sadly, nothing on the scoreboard for us yet. Let's hopefully say yet. All right, Crane, Setzer, Geyer, Shabbat, Kessel out. All right, still unclear who's going to win this face-off. Oh, it's going to be the Junior Canes. Kessel sends it back to Shabbat. Shabbat with a nice crisp pass. That one out a little bit ahead of Crane's reach. So Setzer battling behind the net, trying to get possession back. Puck skips over to the Rage, though. And Rage Habit. Shabbat does a beautiful job stepping in the lane. Geyer frees it, bets it back to Kessel, moving back up ice. That ricochets just a bit out of Shabbat's reach and sent back onside. No icing on that. And back to Kessel. He'll send it around the boards looking for Crane. Up. Crane tries to catch Geyer in stride, but that has to slow up. Not able to catch that one. Crane looking for the steal once again. Quick changes of possession here. And Setzer knocks it down loose, ends up back with Geyer. Geyer finds Crane. Oh, and Crane through the crease. Shot doesn't fall, and Geyer is going to go for a change. Out comes Gibbons. So currently Gibbons, Setzer, Crane will soon be Levine, I'm going to assume. And back into the neutral zone once again. Everybody got a little turned around. The Rage able to get back to it. But they'll send it in. They find Shabbat. Shabbat finds Crane on the opposite side. Crane trying to get a shot off, but that's deflected. And falls into the glove of the netminder. All right, so it is Cobb, Carmack, Levine, Konechka, Gibbons out. 5:30 to go, second period. And down into the corner, the Rage take over. Oh, left behind. Canes almost got that one back. Nope, this time they did. Nope, now they lost it again. All right, quick changes to possession, the name of the game today. And the Rage will send that one back down behind the net. Cobb takes over. He'll send it around the boards looking for Gibbons. That one gets a bit by him. Rage able to hold on to it, so we'll try that again. Oh, no. Danger zone. That was out front. Carmack there. Good job and good heads-up play by Finelli to keep an eye on that one. That slides in on net, and as Gibbons was ready to crash the net, the goalie wisely put a glove on it. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on top. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. I also cannot refuse to sing along with Run DMC. All right, it is Konechka, Levine, Gibbons. Konechka has it, moving in on net, tries the backhander. Rebound came out, but back to the boys in green. Rage taking up the puck through the middle, get a shot off. Finelli, a little bit of a bobble. And they're going to call a trip on Gibbons. All right, 4:38 to go. Oh, nope, trip on Cobb. 4:38 to go. And second period, I should say, still scoreless. And now a man down for the next two. So that is Gibbons, Setzer, Kessel, and Shabbat out. Puck down. Setzer gets a look at it, but Rage able to hold on to it. Setzer tries with the tip. Back behind the net. Shabbat's there. He'll send it around the boards. And that one's sent loose. If Gibbons can catch up to it first, trying to hold it in the zone, but well defended by the Rage. The Rage able to get it back. Setzer putting on pressure. They're able to send it around the boards, though. Moving through the middle. Shabbat and Kessel back defending. That shot sails wide. Now Kessel gets it up to Setzer. Setzer's still holding on to it, trying to get it over to Gibbons. Oh, nearly slid that one through. That was another good opportunity, but the goalie, the heads-up play, dives down on that one, stops the action at 4 minutes remaining in the second. 1:23 left on the penalty to Cobb. Kessel, Shabbat, Setzer, Gibbons out. And puck waiting for home. The Rage finally give it home. And they'll dump it past Shabbat. Kessel steps in, he'll whip it back up the boards, but to the blue line, held in. That one slides through the glove of Finelli into the near side corner and back to the Rage. Kick it out to the D at the blue line. Out of the outside, Shabbat and Kessel again defending the net. That goes to the near side boards. Rage there again.
Get open!
Looking for a pass.
Get him
once again, out of the inside boards. And that one off of Gibbons' boot, and he'll kick that one out. Good job by Kessel to clear it. 3:20, 42 seconds left on the penalty kill. Oh, and Setzer with the steal off the side of the net. Oh, I saw the net move there. I got excited for a minute, but it was outside. A nice short-handed opportunity. Kessel sends that one in just to Setzer. gets back onside to tag up. Setzer looking for the steal once again. The Rage able to escape. Oh, beautiful play by Shabbat. Tips it loose and does it again. Setzer has it on the outside as Shabbat nearly does a split trying to stay onside. Good play. Setzer still battling and slides through the crease. Gibbons takes a look at it. Now Crane out on D. Crane will go back to get it. 2 seconds remaining. And Crane battling behind the net. Rage take over though. And out comes Konechka. So back to even strength. We've got Bracy, Konechka. Bracy finds Konechka. He's got to get back to it. Konechka takes it onside. He'll dump it around. And the goalie dives out on that one to stop the action as Bracy and Konechka closing in. So it's Cheno, Konechka, Bracy, Carmack, and Cobb. 2:21 to go second period. All back to even strength and tied at 0. And a timeout called by the Rage. Not sure what's... Maybe not timeout? I think for some reason the Rage just flagged for a penalty. I don't know for what, but apparently we have a power play. Alrighty then. Not sure what just happened there, but the Junior Canes are on the power play. Konechka, Cheno, Bracy, Carmack, and Cobb. Cobb steps in as the puck skips loose. Cobb back to get it, sends it down into the corner for Bracy. He's got Cheno out front of the net trying to find Konechka through the slot. Back over to Cobb, down in the corner to Bracy. Gets behind him. Cheno's still battling, trying to get position in front of the net. And now down to Konechka. Konechka sends it over to Bracy. Off the front of his stick, Carmack pinches in at the point. And Cheno back to cover D. And through the middle, back to Konechka. And back into the neutral zone. The Rage able to clear it. Oh, Bracy nearly bobbled that one. But back to Konechka. Konechka loses an edge. Carmack will take it onside. Down low, the Rage able to get it back. Konechka reaching in, trying to claim it. Now back to Bracy. Knocks it loose. Now once again, Carmack trying to lift the stick and hold it down in the zone. And the goalie will freeze that one. 1:05 to go in the power play. 1:26 to go in the second period. Still scoreless, and that brings out a line change. It's Crane, Geyer, Setzer, Shabbat, and Kessel. And Geyer battling for it. Kessel steps in to hold on to it. Everybody battling, and somehow Geyer comes away with it. Trying to find the front of the net. Crane stationed there. Over to Geyer. Geyer gets a shot. Oh, they're going to call a crease violation on Crane. He was hanging out there a little too long, so a face-off coming down in the defensive zone. And as the Beastie Boys told us, you do, in fact, have to fight for your right to party. That includes on ice with goal celebrations, so battle for that. And that's sent loose. Shabbat has to come back to claim it. So Shabbat looking up ice. That goes off a Setzer's stick. And Setzer gets back to it. Now Geyer chips it loose down into the corner. Trying to bring it around the backside of the net, looking for an outlet. He's got Setzer in front of the net. And over to D, back to Geyer. Another shot, trickles out to the side and away from the defenders. So Kessel and Shabbat go back to get it. Shabbat steps just in front. He'll take a move inside. Shabbat sends it to the outside looking for Setzer. Setzer gets another shot, another save, dives back on it. And 8 seconds remaining on the power play. So one more face-off down low on the power play to see if we can knock this one in. And again, Crane, Geyer, Setzer back on D, Carmack, and Cobb. Good morning, Don Lane. Hope you are well. Miss you on these road trips. Back to Carmack. Carmack lines one up. That skips through traffic, deflected out wide, and back to the Rage. 23 seconds to go, but we're back to even strength. And that one nearly hit Brian Bracey. Good job. Some quick reflexes of Mr. Bracey. Gave us the it's all okay. I'm good, folks. Nearly knocked him. Husband's fine, Karen. He's all good. All right, Setzer, Crane, Geyer up front, Cobb and Carmack down low. 16 seconds to go, second period. And Rage take over. Rage moving through traffic. They'll take it to the outside, dump it in, back behind the net. And Rage looking for an outlet pass here in traffic. Nearly find one. Back to Crane. He'll backhand it around the horn. Rage still holding on to it. Cobb got a look at it. And once again, Cam Cobb. Fun fact for today, Cam Cobb with a pass to end both the first and second periods. I don't know if that's a good sign or maybe it means absolutely nothing. You be the judge. All right, there's the migration once again. Jake Geyer doing the migratory parent dance. How nimbly he walks down the boards. Other parents just keeping their seats. Got a whole clan of Setzers here to cheer us on today. That's good to see, and certainly put a hop in Levi's step for sure. A couple good opportunities. Opportunities, I would say, the name of the game so far. We've had plenty. Not able to capitalize on any, though, as we remain scoreless. Had a good drive in from Raleigh last night. A little bit of traffic when we all hit South Carolina, I think. I think that's expected and 100% normal for anybody who has headed south. Mike giving direction over there. No idea what he's saying. But I'm sure they're wise words. He's pointing a lot. It's always a good sign. You like it when your coach points at things. Brian checking his phone, make sure it's all good. Mike's still pointing. Igor's talking to Carson, so I don't think Carson knows what the pointing is happening because he's busy talking to Igor. So hopefully it wasn't super important to Carson's game to know what Mike was pointing at. All right, and Finelli back to the net and off to the third period. Last 15 minutes of hockey for today's contest. That's going to start us off as we started the first with Levine Givens. And this time with Konechka. Carmack and Cobb back on D. All right, Rage head to the net. About to get underway any moment. Music has stopped. I have to give a hat tip to the musicians who are running the music here in the stadium because they do an excellent job. Lots of good music. All right, defensive swap out, actually. That's going to bring in Kessel. Wait, why are we missing a person? Oh, nope, here comes Shabbat. All right, Shabbat was tucked behind several players. Took him a minute to get out, but we're going to start off with Shabbat and Kessel. And face-off, waiting for a home. Rage, give it one. A shot and a save made. Kicks out wide. Kessel recovers. He'll send it around the boards. That one out past Levine. Another shot in traffic. And Levine, nope, that's Konechka. Konechka on the outside. And that one skips out of play, so that stops the action. 14:41. All right, and underway. Back behind the net, the Rage take over, but off the front. Oh, nope, off everybody's stick. Gibbons trying to settle it down. Shabbat trying to settle it down. Everyone's trying to settle it down. Shabbat able to get it, send it in deep, but back to the Rage it goes. Konechka closing in, good pressure on it. And nice job by Kessel to put the body in the way and hold it in the zone. That does skip out into the neutral zone, though, up and out of play. And a neutral zone face-off coming, 14-16 remaining in the third. Still scoreless. It's going to bring out a line change. Cheno, Bracy, Setzer, Kessel, and Shabbat stay out. All right, and Junior Canes trying to win the face-off. Cheno and Kessel battling. Skips loose. Rage able to get it back. And Bracy gets in the way. Rage still able to hold on to it. Moving in. Shabbat gets in the way. And Shabbat will claim it down in the near side corner. He'll send it around the boards. Doesn't make it there. They'll send it halfway around the boards. And on the back side of the net, the whistle sounds. So 13:56, another face-off. Hello, Jody. Welcome to Junior Cane Vision. Joining us 13:56 and third, still scoreless. Shabbat heads off, on comes Cobb. Cobb and Carmack actually both join us on ice. So Bracy, Setzer, Cheno up front. Bracy, nice reach by Bracy. Bracy trying to find Cheno. Cheno's going to go down into the corner looking for it. No, Cheno, go for the puck. Don't stop. Get to it first. I don't know what that move is. I think it might be the I'm about to get checked badly move. Don't do that one. Cheno, Setzer, Bracy. Once again, Setzer take the face off. That one chips to Cheno. And back on side, Bracy. Setzer comes away with it. Cheno headed to the opposite side in traffic. That evades everybody. Back to Cobb. Another shot. Skips loose. Oh, that one controlled by the goalie. Riley was right behind that one. Levi and Bracy closing in. So another opportunity. Konechka, Crane, Geyer come out. Carmack and Cobb on D. 13:24 to go. And that one whips back. Carmack gets a shot. Oh, and just fell to the side. Once again, a big opportunity. That went off the side. Konechka able to hold on to it. Back to... Oh, and Geyer finally breaks the tie. Able to capitalize on an opportunity. And the Junior Canes hit the scoreboard. 13-11 time of that goal. And that is a goal for number 92, Liam Geyer. Not sure who's going to get the assists on that at all. It's some combination of Carson, Zach, Shane, or Cam. So great job, Junior Canes off to a 1-0 lead, 13-11. Now just hold that lead. All right, and that one skips back into the neutral zone, but Shabbat waiting for it, and he'll bank it off the boards. Back to the Rage it goes, but Geyer there. Geyer sends it into Rage territory, back to Geyer into the neutral zone, and back to Shabbat. Very circular play there. Kessel, back to Shabbat once again. Cross ice looking for Crane. Crane reaches the glove on that one. He'll go back to get it. He'll send it off the backside of the net. Another shot dribbles wide. Oh, Konechka trying to find the open net. Net off its moorings.
That's off!
The net is totally off. Nobody's calling it. The ref is not. Finally calls it after entirely too long. And that would have been good for nobody. Wouldn't have counted if we had scored, most likely. Or would have been a controversial goal at least. All right, and back to Levine, Gibbons, Setzer, Shabbat, and Kessel. 12:30 to go. Canes with a slim 1-0 lead. All right, Levine with a beautiful pass to Shabbat. Shabbat fires one. Oh, and again, a good opportunity. Just kicks wide. No puck luck today. Shabbat trying to get out in front of him. Gibbons steps in. Shabbat back to claim it. He'll take it around the backside of the net, leaving it for Kessel. But battling down low. Now back to Shabbat in the near side corner. Shabbat's going to bank it off the boards, looking for Gibbons. That's out ahead of him. The Rage claim it back in their zone. And back to Shabbat once again. That's going to head down low. No icing on that. Shabbat sort of pulled up there. Loose puck. Loose puck. Ah, get it out of there. Loose puck in front. And finally kicked to the outside. And they're going to call Tyler for a rough. So a penalty kill coming up for the Junior Canes. I think Tyler thought that was going to be an icing and slowed up, so they had to catch back up to it. 11:46 to go. Canes up 1, but facing a man, being a man down for the next 2. 11:46. So Tyler will be released from the sin bin at 9:46 if all goes well. Back to the Rage. Shot, save made. Finelli as he looks for it. Scariest sight in hockey is looking down and seeing your goalie looking for the puck. Actually, that's not the scariest. The scariest is seeing your goalie out of the net and loads of players smashing in on him with an open net. That's actually scarier. Rage get the face off on the outside, trying to move through traffic. That skips up to the outside. Carmack defending, putting on good pressure, trying to knock it loose. Oh, and what a play by Setzer. Trying to catch up to it, knocked it loose, not able to settle it down long enough to get the breakaway, but a great opportunity. Good D by Setzer. Rage on a rush. Gibbons slides in, tries to get a stick on another shot. Save made. And Finelli able to settle that one down just in time as the rest of the team arrive. 11:13 to go in this game. 1-0 lead for the Junior Canes. And out comes Bracy, Konechka, Crane, and Kessel. All right. And back to Crane. Crane defending, trying to chip it loose. Back into the corner it goes. And another penalty coming up. It's going to be a 5-on-3. That's not good. I don't know what they're calling. They're going to call a high stick on somebody. On Bracy. Bracy flagged for a high stick. Nope. Not Bracy. Crane. So Crane. So it is Crane flag. So Crane and Shavit reunited in the penalty box. So a 5-on-3 for an extended period of time. Konechka almost knocked that loose. And trying to skip it out in the neutral zone. Kessel gets it, looking up ice for Konechka. Konechka send it deep into the zone. 54 seconds left on the penalty to Shabbat. 1:38 left on the penalty to Crane. And the Rage send that one for an icing. Thank you. 10:31 clock stops. Face off coming in Rage offensive zone. 46 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. And more Beastie Boys. That's monkey. That funky monkey. Konechka up to take the face off. That's not a good sight, right? 1 kid on 5, and somehow Konechka got a shot off. That was the Henry Fleur special there, the 1-on-5 shorthanded shot. Unfortunately did not go. And this time Carmack gets it. Carmack skips it into the neutral zone. Rage have to reset back to get it, and Carmack takes it once again. Or not Carmack, sorry, Konechka. Konechka whips it up the boards, back to the Rage it goes. 22 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And back goes Kessel. Kessel claims it. He'll turn around and skips it over. Now Konechka trying to get back to it through the middle. Rage hold on to it. And on the outside, another shot and a save made Finelli. 9:48 to go, third period, 2 seconds before Shabbat re-enters the conversation. And out comes Geyer, Setzer, and Cobb. Face off down low in the Cane zone. And the Rage take it. Oh, in the back of the net. So we have tied it up, and the only good news there is that they waited 3 seconds. So we're back to 5-on-5. So we went from a very quick 5-on-3 to 5-on-5. But unfortunately, it's tied once again. So Geyer, Setzer, Crane, Carmack, and Cobb back out. 9:43 to go. right, puck down. And nobody's cleanly gotten it yet. Geyer sends it back to Cobb. Cobb up to Setzer. Setzer hands it off to Geyer, back to Setzer. Still battling. And Cobb. Now back to the Rage once again. Geyer chips it loose, back behind the net. Now Crane closing in on it. Everyone trying to get it back. Good play by Geyer, gets a stick on it. Crane finding himself in the middle of a Rage sandwich and a centering pass from Setzer. But nobody there to center it to. Cobb steps up trying to claim it. He moves in on net looking for the centering pass, but back to the Rage. It skips. Geyer and Carmack back on D. Geyer claims it, hands it over. Back, gets it back, moving through the middle. And back to Crane. Crane sends it up to Setzer. Back to Crane, now back to Cobb. Cobb with a shot. That sails a bit high. And now back to Carmack at the point. In traffic, back to Cobb. He lines one up. Not able to settle it down, so rebound kicks back out to Crane, back behind the net, and it's going to move over to the Rage. And that is going to go for an icing. 8:40 to go. All tied at 1. Back comes Shabbat, Kessel, Konechka, Gibbons, and Levine. Little Crazy Train. That is the official anthem of 98% of hockey parents. All right, and the Rage take it on the run. That shot sails wide over to the near side boards. Gibbons trying to dig it loose. For a moment there, we had literally, I think, all the Rage players on one side with one cane. It was like a 4-to-1 ratio on either side. So 4 red jerseys on one with 1 green jersey, and the opposite on the near side board. So that was a lineup you don't see very often. Now Levine steps in, shot, that one kicks wide, stays out in play. Gibbons tries to backhand it to catch somebody. And a trip coming up on the Junior Canes. So back to the power play. Oh, nope, it goes offsides. Not a trip, just an offsides, no power play. Okay, Cheno, Bracy, Konechka, Kessel, and Shabbat out. Puck sent sailing back behind Kessel. Kessel's holding on to it. He's going to take it around the backside of the net. Trying to find Bracy on the boards, but the Rage get there first. Rage able to settle it down. They hold it in at the point. Bracy and Konechka still trying to dig it loose. Over to Cheno. Cheno fishes it out. It's got Cheno 1-on-4. He gets a shot off. Rebound stays alive as the players were closing in. Good job by Cheno. Nice shot, but the netminder able to get a second chance at that rebound before the rest of the Canes train arrived. Cheno, Konechka, Bracy, Shabbat, and Kessel stay out. All right, trying to sort themselves out. A bunch of players on ice. Late substitutions here. The Rage coach not happy with the ref or something. All right, face-off down. Cheno got to look at it. Good play. Gets it over to Bracy. Bracy backhands it. Konechka behind the net. Konechka trying to find an outlet. He has a change of direction. Riley keeping him loose. Now back to Shabbat. Shabbat sends it down to Bracy off the side of the net. Does not clear to the backside. Konechka is back to the play. Now he'll get a change of direction. The Rage get there first. Skips over. Cheno has it back behind the net. Cheno's still battling back. Now skips back over to Konechka. Konechka trying with the backhander. The goalie, well, Hungry Hippo saved that one. Dives out on it, 7:13. And the puck falls under the glove. Setzer, Crane, Geyer, Carmack, and Cobb back out. 7:13 to go. Over to Setzer. Setzer closing in. Oh, bouncing puck. Skips out. No icing on that. Cobb will have to go retrieve it at full speed. And Cobb takes it around the backside of the net in traffic. He'll try to send it up the boards. Finds Crane, but Crane held up. follow the bouncing puck, ends up back to the Rage. Nope, stolen by Geyer, and stolen by the Rage, then stolen by Setzer. Setzer trying to find Geyer. That bounces off the side of the net. Now Geyer gets a swoosh in. Oh, Setzer looking again. Loose puck in front of the net. Can they settle it down and get a shot off? Oh, and the goalie finally stops it. Intense play there right in front of us, but the Rage goalie stands tall. 6:38 to go. Third period still tied. Geyer, Setzer, Crane, Carmack, and Cobb stay out. And where did the puck go? Back to the Rage, back behind the net, trying to escape it. Action on the boards. Cobb gets a look at it. Setzer. No, what just happened with Setzer there? Now back to Geyer. Geyer's shot just off target. I think Setzer got sniped right in front of us. And back to Carmack. Carmack sends one wide. Over to Cobb on the boards. Another shot. Glove down. And the whistle finally sounds. 6:13 to go. Tied at 1. And here comes Konechka, Levine, Gibbons, Shavit, and Kessel. Equipment malfunction for one of the Rage players. We're gonna have to add someone in. He's gotta come fix his helmet. Hello, Luann. Oh, Levine tried to take a shot, but not able to get a full look at that one. The Rage take over, moving on up ice, surrounded by Junior Canes, but they'll get a shot off, and Finelli with a save, a little pushing and shoving down in front of the net, but the refs able to separate it. It is 1-1, Luann. So the tail of this tape, we've had a load of opportunities. Did not break the zero tie until about midway through the third period. And then a few minutes later on a power play goal, the Rage able to tie it up. So we are here at 1-1 with 6:04 to go in the game. And it is Konechka, Gibbons, Levine, Shavit, and Kessel, and the glove of Nick Finelli, who just made a great save. All right, face off down. Rage take it. They'll dribble it off the side of the net. Shavit picks it up. Now Gibbons trying to get back to it. The Rage able to recover, and they'll send it around the backside of the net, where it's cleaned by Mr. Alex Kessel. Held in at the point, and I feel like I've seen this play about a lot of times today. Back into the neutral zone. Rage forced to reset. Back to Shavit, trying to battle it loose, and Gibbons will take it. Gibbons trying to get it over to Levine. Levine has to slow up to get it, and he'll send it in on net at a casual speed. The netminder has an easy save, and a face-off coming deep in Rage territory. That brings out Cheno, Bracey, Setzer, Cobb, and Carmack. Hello, Kelly Kaminsky. Hope you guys are having fun down in Disney. Say hello to Mickey for us. It's 1-1 here. And Cobb gets sent off, unclear why. Here comes Kessel. So it's going to be Kessel and Carmack. It is tied at 1, 5:26 to go in the game. Lots of opportunities, but not getting the bounces. All right, Bracey gets a stick on it. Carmack as well, but the Rage able to take over. They'll send that one back behind the net. It goes. Sent the other direction. Now Kessel battles on the board. Can he dig it out? Several Rage players in. Setzer comes in to help him out. Everybody trying to fish it loose. Trapped in there. Still in there. And still in there. Oh, somehow Levi escaped with it. Not sure how. He tries to find Riley. And that passed through his feet. And finally dribbles up for an icing. So right idea. Pass just a little bit shy of being able to be handled. Setzer, Cheno, Bracey, Cobb, and Kessel. 4:58 to go. Face-off taken by the Junior Canes. Kessel Bracy over to get it on the boards. Bracy will send it into the neutral zone, and here goes Setzer. Setzer has got Cheno with him. That shot wide. Back behind the net, Cheno trying to get it back to Bracy. Bracy gets a shot off. Cheno trying to get a second shot off. And the goalie able to settle that one down. So a defensive line change. Looks like our forwards will stay out. Carmack and Cobb cycle back through. Oh, Animal Kingdom. Nice. That's always fun. All right, and face-off taken by the Junior Canes for the moment. Rage get it back. Cheno battling in the corner. Skips back behind him. Rage take over. Carmack trying to backstop, but the Rage moving through traffic. And still moving through traffic. And finally picked up by Setzer. Setzer tries the touch pass to get it out into space. Skips out into the neutral zone. Back to Carmack. Carmack sends it up ice into a load of green jerseys. Cheno over on the boards trying for the steal, looking for the poke check away. And Rage hold on to it, moving through traffic. Off the side. Back to Cobb. Cobb sends it over to Cheno. Cheno doesn't get much of a look at that one, but Setzer there to claim it. And everybody came over to the opposite side. Not entirely sure why. The forwards all collapsed over to the far side boards. I guess going for a change. There goes Setzer keeping it down low. Nope. Cheno in for a change. I don't know what everyone else is doing. Geyer out, back to Bracy. Bracy trying to knock it loose. Everybody just hanging out over there, and the Rage step out of the zone with it. Oh, Bracy with a change of direction gets it over to Geyer. Geyer moving in on a whole lot of white and green jerseys. Shot sails wide. Back over to Konechka. He fans on that one. Canes have to reset back to Shabbat, so it's now Shabbat. That shot did not make its intended target. Now back to Kessel, or Carmack, sorry. Carmack got knocked off the puck. Now back to the Rage. Geyer trying to put on pressure. The Rage send that one sailing back to Shabbat. Shabbat not able to get that pass off. He's held up. 3:07 remaining. Shabbat looking for the bounce pass up to Geyer, but takes an odd angle on him. Konechka takes a look at it. Everyone trying to settle it down. Shabbat somehow comes away with it. That shot sails wide. Crane hauls it in. Another shot, another save. 2:54 to go. All tied at 1. All right, Geyer, Konechka, Crane, Kessel, and Shabbat now right now. And kick back to the D. Shabbat with a shot. And a stand-up save. Got him in the logo and tapped him off the mask. Another face-off coming. Konechka set to take it. Oh, a Rage player taking his time to get to the face-off circle. There he is. And an offsides. 5-yard penalty for the Rage. All right, that face-off held by the Junior Canes. Trying to move it back up to Crane. On the boards, that one escapes over by Kessel. Takes a bounce. Rage advancing. Rage slow it up, trying to set up the play. Oh, nearly caught the backside of the barn there, but able to get back to it. 2:34 to go, and a face-off coming now deep in Canes territory. The little Ragelets down here cheering on their elder brethren, and a very cute pug. Oh, pug alert, people. There's a pug alert. He's shaking hands with the player. Oh, man, you can't beat an adorable little pug. All right, Gibbons takes that one. Oh, Gibbons trying to find space. He cuts to the inside. And Gibbons has the puck stripped off of him just at the last second. Now Setzer with a tip. Puck back behind the Rage. And Setzer still battling. Gibbons in to help out. Down there low. Can't see it. Rage come away with it. Gibbons still putting on pressure, though. Forgot the puck. 3 Rage players convene. And still come away with it. And what a steal by Shabbat. Shabbat gets it back over to Setzer. Setzer moving in. Another shot. That sails wide of the net. Now Levine and Gibbons held up. Setzer again putting on pressure. And back behind Shabbat, we have 3-on-1. And Kessel did a beautiful job keeping him wide. Secondary shot off. Rebound stayed alive. Kicked around the backside of the net. Levine sends it back into traffic. And puck's sitting there waiting for some life. Back to the Rage at the point. That shot deflected by Gibbons back behind the net. And over to Levine. Levine tries to catch Gibbons. He does. Gibbons in a 1-on-3. And the Rage able to get their first 1:30 to go. And the Rage with possession down low. Setzer, Levine, Gibbons, Cobb, Carmack. Sent back up ice. Cobb takes over. Cobb over to Carmack. Carmack catches Setzer. He's not able to handle that pass. Drips back. Ends up back to Gibbons for just a moment. And the Rage moving on up ice. Beautiful defense there by Shane Carmack to dislodge that. Puck skipped behind him and nobody really realized it for a second. Back into the neutral zone we go. Rage take it. We are under a minute remaining. Cheno, Gibbons, Setzer, Carmack, and Cobb. And trying to knock it loose. That goes off of several feet. Still trying to knock it loose. Cheno came away with it for a minute. Knocked his stick. Everybody in traffic. And that one hits the nets. Up high, 38 seconds to go, and a face-off coming in Kings territory. It is going to be Cheno, Bracey, Konechka, Shabbat, and Kessel. 38 seconds left. Face-off down, and the Rage are going to take it down in the corner. Trying to keep him wide. Konechka had a steal for a second, kept it loose. Oh, trying to keep it out, thankfully did. Now back to Konechka. Konechka not able to knock it out of the zone. 25 seconds to go. Back to Shabbat behind the net. Shabbat trying to clear traffic. Puck stripped off of him though. Kessel steps in to claim it. Gets it over to Cheno. Cheno trying to whip it out, but off the front of his stick. No good pass there. Outside of the net. Now back to Shout. Nope. Back to Bracey. Bracey trying to whip it loose. Stayed high in the slot. Cheno tries to get a stick on it. 6 seconds to go. Off the side of the net. And back to Bracey. Bracey will whip it up around the boards. And as time expires, another shot and another save. So that'll do it. It's a 1-1 tie. Nobody wins and nobody loses. And everybody goes home with a point. So plenty of opportunities on both sides to have won this, but a stalemate nonetheless. So that'll do it here from Greer for day one. We'll be back in action at some point tomorrow morning. Travis will be on the mic. And we will see you then. Thanks for joining us here on Junior Canes Vision. And we are out.